Get ready to have a good time, get some exercise, and help support not one, but two great causes. Adam Miller is here from Theatre Tuscaloosa to tell me more about it. Adam, thanks so much for being with us today.
Hey, anytime, Danny.
Absolutely. So you guys are going to have a big party tomorrow.
That's right. This is our second annual Theatre Tuscaloosa dance party featuring Zumba. And these Zumba events have sort of caught on, not just for theater, but for all different kinds of nonprofit causes, where you kind of have a 2-hour Zumbathon sort of a thing. And you come out, and the tickets today are $15. Tomorrow on site they'll be $20. We can accommodate about 30 people. Right now we had at least about 20 more spots available. Expecting a good turnout at the door like we had last year. As you can see, it was full up last year. But it's just a lot of fun, and what you do is you come down and you bring, there's another class that's actually taught at the Shelton Gym each week. You bring a couple of canned goods for the toning exercises, so that'll help you with your muscles. It's something that's not too heavy. At the end of the event, you donate those to the West Alabama Food Bank. So we'll have one of their collection bins on site, and so you can actually help us. We're a nonprofit, 501c3. They are as well, and it's a good way to help two important Tuscaloosa nonprofits.
So I guess when you decide, or you're making the decision about what kind of canned goods to bring with you,
yes,
you want to bring something that either will be better if it's thoroughly shaken, or it won't shake to pieces. It's got some resilience to it.
Yeah, don't bring soda bottles, that's for sure.
No. That would go over very poorly.
Yeah, and also consider the weight of the vegetable too, and your stamina and strength.
You don't want to go 16 ounces with one and 8 with the other. Otherwise,
you might
end up walk out of there. Absolutely, an arm's going to be dragging on the ground.
Yeah.
And Adam, I'm glad that you mentioned that you guys here at Tuscaloosa, you're a nonprofit. I think a lot of people don't realize that about you guys.
So many do not, actually. So often we send out a public service announcement or something to a local radio station or TV station, what have you, and I'll get a call back from the manager saying, you know, we don't run these except for nonprofits. And I say, we are a nonprofit, and I'd be happy to fax over our 501c3, tax-exempt status. They don't realize that even though we charge $17 to $22 for adult tickets for our shows, depending on if it's a play or a musical, that's only a fraction of what you would pay if we were a professional theater.
Right.
You know, if we were paying all of our actors, if we were in New York City, you'd pay $75 to $100 to sit in the nosebleed section, let alone to actually be within 5 or 10 rows of the performers who are right there on stage. So it's really a privilege that you only get to pay that much, and the only reason we can keep those prices low is because as a nonprofit organization, we have corporate sponsorships from local corporate citizens who help us out. We have lots of individual donors, and by the way, in case your viewers are wondering, $25 is our sort of our entry-level annual contributor amount, and for that you join our ensemble and you're in the playbill for that season. You're listed every time we have a play as a contributor, and then the pricing levels go up after that, and there's some benefits like some free tickets when you get up to $500 and $1,000 and things like that. But without those individual contributions and grants from the City of Tuscaloosa, the Alabama State Council on the Arts Council here in town has given us to us. In fact, even the Martin Luther King Realizing the Dream series gave us money for Ain't Misbehavin'. Without those, we'd have to charge much more just to break even. And at those prices, we don't break even. Over the course of a season, we hope to kind of have a zero balance at the end and not go into the red. But we've had a great season. If we start with zero and end with zero, we don't try to make money. That's not the plan. The plan is to bring the community really quality theater opportunities to participate on stage, in the audience, backstage, behind the scenes, in all those different ways.
Absolutely. And one thing that you mentioned too, the tickets would be so expensive in New York, and on top of that, you would have to get them months, in some cases years in advance. And hey, it's on demand here. You can go down and
forget about New York. Just think about Birmingham.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you couldn't pay $22 and sit in the orchestra section. No. Are you kidding? You know, the furthest row back from our stage is row P. Well, you know, if you go up to the BJCC, you might be sitting in row AA78. You know, I mean, you're way, way back in the back at an affordable rate, which is our highest rate. You know, and I have people regularly. I just had a lady come to the window the other day and she said, I'm ashamed to admit I've been going up to those plays in Birmingham, and I came out and saw Ain't Misbehavin', and I thought, why am I going up there paying those prices when I've got this quality theater in my backyard? You know, we're right here. We're only 3 miles south of Highway 69. People think we're out in Moundville. We're 3 miles south of the Skyland Boulevard intersection, so we really are very close.
right, super. Adam, thanks so much for being with us today.
Anytime.
Theatre Tuscaloosa's Zumba Dance Party is Saturday, March 9th in the Wilson Carr Rehearsal Hall. That's out at Shelton State. The fun starts at 2 p.m. You can find out more by calling 205-391-2277.